Hi guys, it's Kev here from Inspiring Games, and this evening I'm making a video for our backers, specifically at the request of Ludex, but it's actually for all of you of course, and it's for our backers that want to sleeve their double poker cards. I'm going to kick off by looking at the SWAN Panasia custom made for Magic large card, and the stated dimensions are 88mm by 126mm, so you can hopefully see that product there guys. It's tight guys, really tight. I'm not a sleever as you know, but you are slowly converting me, I have to say. And these cards, I had to really push them very hard into the sleeves to get it to work. You can see some warp up at the top, which to me means that they are too thin for the width of the card, although interestingly they are tall enough, even though at 126mm they shouldn't be. So the stated dimensions, I get why you want me to check them, but I would say they're too thin. I took a close-up as well so you can see the issue in greater clarity. Again, they are tall enough, but you can see that the card is warping around the dimensions. It's being warped inside because they are, in my opinion, too tight for the card. Further evidence by looking at the top of the card, again you can see the warping. To make sure it wasn't just one card in isolation, I picked another card as well. Now forgive me guys, I've taken an old UKGE card here. You can see the Neophyte, which doesn't have the crit marker on it, but that's because I don't want to particularly damage the current set that we have. And again you can see with the Neophyte added as well, both cards suffering from that problem. So I would say conclusively too tight. Now I'm going to turn to the SWAN Panasia custom made for Cutthroat Caverns cards. Now these were actually suggested by a backer in the UK, and these have stated dimensions of 90mm by 128mm. It's a much better fit guys. The card is nice and flat, and it marginally protrudes over the edge in terms of the length as well. Interestingly, I would say, even though this one says 128 and the previous one says 126, as far as I can see they are in fact exactly the same length, but this is a far more appropriate width for the size of the double poker card. And again, a top-down view of the larger card sleeve size. You can see no warpage whatsoever. No warpage? No warping. The card isn't warped. Let's go with that. And again, a sneaky appearance by the Neophyte just to check this one for you. And there you go, two cards together. In fact, you can see, I think you can see a little bit of the damage caused by the previous amount on the Neophyte card there at the top. But you get the point. It's a far better fit. Thanks for watching, and I do hope that has been helpful for you. Happy sleeving.